Alright, so in this video we'll talk about tools. Should you invest in a lot of tools to start your business or should you not? So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. But before we start with the list of tools that you need to start your mobile mechanic business, if you have any questions or if you want to have something to say, then comment in this video and I will answer to your question. Also, if you like this video, then hit the I like it button. If you don't like the video, then hit the I don't like it button. And subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of the future episodes that I'm working on. It's 26 videos that I'm working on for the playlist How to Build a Successful Mobile Mechanic Business. You can find that playlist here on my YouTube channel, wrench link, that will help you a lot with your business when you start out, or if you are a mobile mechanic already, maybe you can learn something from me. So check it out and let's keep going. Alright, so let's get into it. Depending on where you are as a mechanic, so are your tools. If you have been working for a shop for a while now, then you should have some tools by now, because most shops won't provide mechanics with tools. But in this video, I'm going to assume that you don't have any tools. Like me, when I started out as a mobile mechanic, I didn't have any tools because the shop where I was working did provide me with tools. I didn't have any tools to start out. In the future episode, I will share with you how I did this, how I built my tool set, and I will share with you how much money I put aside for tools, for parts and softwares, things like that, to run your business. But mostly how to build your tool set as a mobile mechanic, so you have all the tools you need to complete any job. This is the list of tools that I would buy now if I was starting out my business from scratch. If I was starting out now, this is the list of tools that I would buy. And you don't have to buy these tools now or altogether. You don't have to spend $2,297.94 now. But these are the tools that you need, like from the beginning, to start your business, to start making money. And that's how I did it. I would get a job, like let's say a brake job, and I would go do that job. Let's say it's about $280 for front brake rotors and pads. I would go do that, and then whatever's left after the parts, then I would go and spend that on tools. And then same thing with another job, and I did that for a year. That's how I built up my tool set. I still buy tools like advanced scan tools, and I need a scope, things like that. I don't buy tools often now, and I can save money now than the first year when I started out my business. So here's the list of tools that you need to start out your business. Alright, so first thing in the list is a socket set. I use the Pittsburgh socket set. It's a 300 piece Pittsburgh socket set. It's about 199.99 cents. So it's $200 plus taxes at Harbor Freight. Not all Harbor Freight tools are good quality, but the Pittsburgh socket set is the socket set that I use, and it's paid for itself many times, and I never break them. They never break, I just lose them. So if I buy like Snap-on or Craftsman, those sockets are expensive, and if I lose one, then I'm losing like, I don't know, $10-20. But with the Pittsburgh, which they don't break, if I lose one socket, it's okay. I'm losing like $1 or $2, I don't know. But it's not expensive, it's not cheap, and it's not the highest quality, but it's a good quality. It will do the job, and it will not break. They don't break. I haven't broken any sockets yet in my socket set. It's a 300 piece, so I recommend that one if you want to buy it. Next thing in the list, and this one is an important one, is a long handle ratchet. It's a long 3/8 handle ratchet. That one also, the one that I use is also a Pittsburgh. I've only bought it once. I've broken it like 3 times or 4 times by now, but it's lifetime warranty, so I just take it back and I get a new one. So it works out for me, and it's a really good ratchet. It's like the Snap-on, but it's a Pittsburgh, and obviously it's not the same quality, but it does do the job. I like it. I really like it, so I recommend it if you want to buy that one too. The third thing is an oil filter tool. An oil filter tool, this one that I found in Harbor Freight. I buy a lot of tools in Harbor Freight, as you can see, but it really works. It does work. It hasn't broken. So if it doesn't break, it's a good tool, and if it does the job, it's a great tool. I recommend it. It's a good tool. I recommend it, and it works with most oil filters. Number 4 is a catch pan. This one I bought it at O'Reilly, and it's a good one. It's a sealed one, so when you're done, you just put it in your car or your van, and it's sealed so the oil doesn't spill. And whenever you need, you take it to whatever you're going to recycle the oil. All right, so that's number 4. Number 5 is a low profile 3-ton jack. The one that I use, I also bought it from Harbor Freight. I don't recommend it. It's the first one that I bought from Harbor Freight, so I don't know if all of them are like this one, but one of the pistons on this 3-ton jack, it gets stuck sometimes, and sometimes I'm pumping up the cars and the piston gets stuck and you can't pump up the car anymore, so I have to unstuck that piston, and then it starts working again. So for that reason, I don't really recommend it. Number 6 is jack stands, 3-ton and 6-ton jack stands. I also bought mine at Harbor Freight, but one thing with these jack stands at Harbor Freight is there are a line of Harbor Freight jack stands that have a recall on them. So make sure that you don't buy the ones that have a recall on them. And I'm pretty sure that they have taken those off of the shelf and replace it with better quality ones. The 3-tons, they are $24.99, and the 6-ton, they are $49.99 a set. Number 7 is a caliper piston tool. To return the pistons in the calipers when you're doing brakes, you need one of these because it's easier with these, and it's faster to use one of these tools than to use like a C-clamp, or some people use C-clamps, but that's not professional, and it takes a long time. I used to do that way back when I was starting my business. I don't recommend a C-clamp. You will just waste your time on that. So buy this one tool that it's going to save you a lot of time and money. Number 8 is a long 1/2-inch breaker bar. You need one of these when you're doing brakes or when you're taking off wheels. Sometimes the wheel studs or wheel nuts are going to be really hard to take off. So you need one of these breaker bars to break off those nuts, and then you can just take them off with your power tool or with your socket, wherever you're using to do that. So you need a breaker bar. I bought mine at Harbor Freight. It's a Pittsburgh one. It works great, and that one costs $19.99. It's like $20. Number 9, you need a torque wrench. You need a 1/2-inch torque wrench to torque tires or wheels when you do a brake job. So you need one of these, and I use a Pittsburgh one, but you can buy the one that you want. Here is a better quality one at Harbor Freight. They have a better quality one than Pittsburgh, and which is Quinn, and that one costs $169.99, so $170 for the Quinn 1/2-inch torque wrench at Harbor Freight. Number 10, you need an oil funnel. You need oil funnels for this, so $4.99. You can buy one. You can buy those in Amazon or any store you go, and I'm pretty sure you already have one of those. But if you don't, check out the links on this video. I have links for these tools in this video, so check those links out if you want to buy them at Amazon or at Harbor Freight. Number 11, you need a scan tool. You definitely need a scan tool to do this job. So the one that I use now, I have an advanced scan tool, an Autel IM608, which is about $3,500. That's what I paid for mine. But the one that I had before that, or I still have it, is a Zurich. That one is it's not like the Autel, but it does read the ABS module. It can read SRS or airbag modules, and also it can reset the oil light or the service light. It also can read ECM for codes in the engine control module. So I do recommend that one because you can also graph it. You can graph two PIDs for that one. You can read live data like fuel trims, O2 sensor PIDs and things like that. So it does work. I've used it for 2 years, so I recommend it if you want to check it out. That one costs $179. Number 12, you need a multimeter. You don't need an expensive one. The $20 one will do the job just as good as the $1,000 one. The one that I recommend costs $39.99, and that one I bought it at Harbor Freight. It works great. So I'm still using that one after like 2 years now, so it's great. It does work. I recommend it if you want to get it, or if you want to get a better quality one or a brand that you trust. Number 13, you need a circuit tester, which to test fuses if they have power in them and things like that. So if you want to get a power probe, that one is an expensive one, but you don't need it now. Maybe you can get it later, but you do need a fuse tester, right? Like a circuit tester. So I will put a link for that one in this video, and so you can check it out. That one costs $9.99. Number 15, you need some hose clamp removers. The ones that I use, they are from Pittsburgh, and it works with any hose clamp. Well, maybe not with the European hose clamps because those are kind of tricky to get off, but these ones will work with most hose clamps. So check those one out. Those cost $8.99, which is $9 for two in a set. So those are great tools to get. Number 16, you need a spark plug socket. I will also put a link for that in this video. You need that one, no questions about it. You will make a lot of money with a spark plug socket, and preferably one with a bushing in it to hold the spark plug when you take it out and when you put it in, or with a magnet. But the bushing one is better, but the magnet one, sometimes the one with the bushing, the spark plug will fall in the tube, especially when you put a new spark plug in. If it falls in, it could mess up the gap for the spark plug. Then you have to take it out and re-gap it and put it back in. So that takes time. So I prefer the one with the magnet in it. Number 16, you need an Antifreeze purge funnel kit. The one that I have, I bought it at O'Reilly. It works great. I recommend it. It has never failed me. So if you want to check that one out, that one costs $30.15. It's a great tool to have. Jumper cables. You need some jumper cables in case your jumper box is not working or doesn't have charge in it. Then you can jump the cars with your car or your truck. That's what I usually do when I jump cars. I just usually jump them with my truck. But the one that I have is not a good quality, so I don't recommend that one. I bought it at Home Depot. But you should buy a good quality one, so you don't have to be buying jumper cables over and over again. And also, if you buy a good quality one with the more fatter wires and with a stronger spring in the clips or in the alligator clips, then that's going to be a better one, and it's going to work better when you start a car. Number 18, you need a fuel pressure tester kit. Don't get the one from Harbor Freight. Don't get the one from Harbor Freight. It's not a good quality one. I don't recommend it. And don't get a cheap one on Amazon or online or eBay or those places online. Just don't get a cheap quality one because they leak, and with fuel pressure you need to be accurate on your readings. Need to be accurate when you're doing fuel pressure, because on some trucks, like some GM trucks, If there is not enough fuel pressure, then they will not start. And if your fuel pressure tester kit is not working properly, or if it's leaking, then you will not get a proper reading and you will not be able to diagnose the truck or the car the right way. So get a good quality one, and you can find the link for the one that I recommend here on the description of this video, and it costs $202.55 plus taxes on Amazon. Number 19 is a compression tester kit. Cylinder compression tester kit. Again, don't buy the one from Harbor Freight. It's not a good quality one. It sometimes gets stuck and it's hard to unscrew it up to get it out. So it's not a good quality one. I don't recommend the one from Harbor Freight. You can get the one that I use, which is a Bosch. That one is $68.95 and it's a good quality one. I recommend that one because the hose is going to be better quality. So check that one out too. And number 20, and this is an important one. This one will save you a lot of time if you buy these tools. I know they are a little bit expensive, but they will save you a lot of time, and these are power tools. The only Milwaukee one that I have is the 1/2 inch cordless impact, but I also have the Harbor Freight earthquake one. That one works great to take wheels off, so I recommend that one if you want to start out with that one. And the Hercules in cordless impact from Harbor Freight is a good quality one. It costs $115, including the battery, the charger, and the tool. So $150 for that one. I think you should check that one out. It's a good quality one. And the earthquake 1/2 inch impact from Harbor Freight that one costs $269.99. And the earthquake ratchet, that one costs $129.99 from Harbor Freight. They work good. They are not the greatest quality, but they do work and they will save you a lot of time. Number 21, you need a jump box, and you need a good quality jump box. The one that I have is a Cat, and I don't like it. I don't like the one that I have because if the battery is really dead on a car, it will not start it unless it's the first car that I start out with when it's fully charged. So I don't recommend that one. So I was looking on YouTube and online and reviews, things like that. So I found a good quality one that it's not too expensive on Amazon. So I'll check out the link for that. Number 22, you need a mirror. A mirror is going to be a good tool to have in your toolbox, and if you are a mechanic, I think you will have this one tool. Most mechanics will have a mirror when they first start out because it is needed. And last and not least is a vacuum pump. You need this one when you're working on brakes, because you won't have anybody to help you. Maybe the customer will help you if the customer is there, but you can't count on that. So you need a vacuum pump. You need a vacuum pump. The one that I use is the Mighty Vac. That one is a steel one, not the plastic one. Don't buy the plastic one. I bought that one at first. It's not a great quality one. It saves a lot of time, so I really recommend that you get a vacuum pump to bleed brakes. And there you have it. That's the list of tools that you need to start out your business so you can start making money now and build up your tool set as you go, if you want to do it like me. But if you have the money to spend, then spend all the money you want on tools, because tools are needed. I'm pretty sure you know what tools you need by now. But if you don't have the money to spend on tools, these are the tools that I recommend that you get when you start out your business. And as you need the tools as you go, you buy the tools. If you want to take this advice, then it's there. It's for free. It's on YouTube. The only thing that you have to do is like this video and comment on this video what you think, what questions you have, what tools you have a question about. Comment on this video and I will answer to your question. And also subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the future episodes that I have coming out on this topic here. I have 26 videos. This is episode number 4. Alright, so let's go to the next video.